to the 2020 HSC at St. Clair's.
If I had a DeLorean that could take me back to 2015, where I could tell my 11-year-old self that I would be St. Clair's inaugural Dux of the Year 12 graduates of 2020, she would tell me to go back to the future so she could concentrate on K-pop and anime between her fits of laughter. Yet, here I stand before you, 2021, surprised, honored to hold this exact title and equally humbled by the fact that there were many in my cohort equally deserving of this distinction. Good morning, Mr. Jones, teachers, and students. My name is Alika, and I am proud to say I got through high school, year 12, and overall 2020. Looking back, high school for me was one long metamorphosis. It was a period of growth where I went from writing 2-paragraph essays to spending hours trying to reduce my word counts. It was where I established lifelong friendships and learned to break out of my shell through participation at school events, excluding sports, of course. Right, Mr. Eisenhuth? But Ruben will make up for that, I'm sure. To be honest, I never expected my senior high school years to be spent at St. Clair's. I was thinking more Loyola or St. Mary's High. Now I'm just relieved I'm terrible at fortune telling. Year 11 and 12 at St. Clair's were the best years of my life. Going through this period of life with a relatively small cohort, we were fortunate to call each other friends through our highest of highs and lowest of lows. With it, 2020 brought disorder and chaos, with corona, lockdown, and pandemic used at least once in every sentence. Where remote learning was the new normal, and access to toilet paper rolls was a privilege. It was tough, but by far the toughest part was losing Xavier. The evening of 30th of March 2020, my year 12 friends and I were forced by life to confront death, and very suddenly we all matured. Through our shared loss, we helped each other through the remainder of our senior year, his legacy propelling us through this time, appreciating each moment just that little bit more. Lots of good memories were also had. The year 12 retreat, uniform swap day, our water fight, and of course, who could forget, we had access to a microwave and hot water. Now, year 12 2021, I, on behalf of year 12 2020, bestow upon you the microwave and hot water access. But slightly more importantly, I give you this wisdom. You cannot do better than your best. What I mean is, accept who you are, challenge your boundaries, and set goals to work towards, then tackle it with your best you. Use your resources. St. Clair's has so much support to offer. If you are unsure of your path, speak to your careers advisor, or Mr. Woodbine, your leader of learning. If you're unsure of your tasks, approach your teachers. I used to be afraid of them. Now I want to be them, about to embark on a teaching degree at ACU. In all seriousness, getting through my senior years and the HSC had a lot to do with the wonderful teachers we have access to. For me, I'd especially like to thank Ms. Damsky, Ms. Dalgy, Mr. Neal, I think the food helped, Mr. Pope, and Mr. Ahern. Your dedication to my learning helped with my own commitment to it, and today is a credit to you. You helped me exceed my goals, now the world is truly my oyster. Year 12s. I said St. Clair's has wonderful resources, but your most wonderful resources are your families. Include them in whatever you can. Talk to them regularly, and let them know what they can do to support you. No one is a mind reader. Remember to eat, get lots of rest, relaxation, and sleep. Sleep was my favorite study strategy. And try not to put too much pressure on yourself. You can't do better than your best. Trust me, it's cliche, but there is life after the HSC. To those in year 7 to 10 with siblings in year 11 to 12, doing chores for them is priceless. Your generosity of time and self will help them in their successes, and they in turn can help you when your turn comes. On that note, a shout out to Emily in year 10 and Ruben in year 7 for doing my chores. Thank you. You can still do them if you like. Thank you for your time. There's 5 minutes of your life you can't get back. No, honestly, I wish every one of you all the best, especially your 12 graduating class of 2021.